calling the Bear Jew over. He's gonna take that big bat of his, and he's gonna beat your ass to death with it.
Yo, real quick, shout out to our latest subs, Humpar Ooze, Achio, Samuel Perry, and Andy Wang is a punk. Yo, this is an underrated banger right here. We got Mauricio Shogun Rua taking on Paul Craig, aka the Bear Jew. This is a super interesting fight, and one that, in my opinion, is going to be a fight that Paul Craig comes into hungry. Some context, almost exactly 1 year ago, after having gone to Brazil in a co-meet event slot, Paul Craig's getting a rematch in a fight that ended in a split draw the first go around. Personally, I think that same context had a lot to do with Shogun being on the receiving end of that draw. I thought it was a decisive win for Paul Craig, and like him, I felt the outcome might have been swayed by some favorable judgment in that one. So you know Paul Craig's been chomping at the bit to get this one back, and not only does he get a chance to, in his mind, beat Shogun again, he gets to do it in a nice spot on the main card of a pay-per-view. So Shogun's won 6 of his last 7, technically, but Bear Jew's a minus 170 favorite in this one. What are your thoughts on this Bear Jew Shogun matchup, and how do you see this one playing out and going?
Yeah, I think this is going to be super underrated, actual like low-key banger. It's gonna be such a good fight, but I'm gonna have to go with Bear Jew. He's been looking really good lately. And I mean Shogun Rua, ex-champion, a legend in the sport. But man, he's pushing his time. He's getting up there in his age, and even though he's coming off a win, I just don't see him getting it done versus the Bear Jew.
Yeah, he's coming off a few wins. I mean, you're right. Paul Craig's 32. Shogun will definitely be the older fighter at 38, but his resume does give him a lot of recent wins. I mean, he has that most recent split decision win over Rogerio Nogueira. He TKO'd Tyson Pedro, has a win over Jean Vellante and Corey Anderson in there too. How do you see Paul Craig outclassing him? Because I think I'm with you, but how is he going to get this done against Shogun, who keeps finding ways to win?
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one, but I think he's gonna get it done by decision, to be honest. I don't know if he's gonna be able to sub him, because I mean, Rua's, no joke on the ground, or his submission game is none to play with, nor is Bear Jew, so I could see kind of a stalemate. But wouldn't surprise me also if Paul Craig kind of just overpowers him. I mean, he's a big dude. He is a couple inches taller. His length, his legs are just way longer. It's kind of a big advantage, especially if he uses his tools correctly. I think he'll get a done decision.
Word, I'm with you. I am going to go with Paul Craig, the Bear Jew, but I think he's getting the finish in this one. I'm not too. I'm not 100% convinced that Paul Craig can't submit Shogun down there, especially if he's blooding him up a little bit, because I'm envisioning an angry Paul Craig coming into this fight, looking to make a statement, get another decisive win over a former champ like you mentioned, and at 32, really take that next big step forward in his career. So I actually like Paul Craig. I would check the TKO numbers just to see if there's anything juicy there, because I could see him getting mounted and going to work. But nonetheless, we're both going with Paul Craig. Any last thoughts on this one, Meatboy?
No, definitely tune in this weekend, boys. Check out our other videos. And, if you guys like these videos, you like the goose gaffs and laughs, you like the informative content we are bringing on these meat locks and parlay fillets, make sure to smash a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment below and let us know if you agree, disagree. We love hearing from you guys.